Hey, I'm going to do the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or actually it's going to be Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. This Crosswatcher reading, this is if you're dealing with a water sign. So Crosswatcher reading is, like normally if I'm reading for a sign, it's directed at that sign. But this is directed to the Crosswatcher. Information about the reading is about the sign that they're dealing with. So we're going to start out with Scorpio 0027. Okay, what does the person dealing with a Scorpio need to know? What does the person dealing with a Scorpio need to know? What does the person dealing with a Scorpio need to know? What does the person dealing with a Scorpio need to know? Laughter, wholeness, overjoyed, smiling, spiritually woke, self-awareness, cutting through illusions, detaching from ego, and SOS, distress, act with urgency, assistance needed. Okay, so if you're dealing with a Scorpio, I feel like there are two distinctly opposite energies here. One of somebody who's like laughing and smiling, going on with their life, detaching, and there's like an energy of like distress here. So somebody here, I feel one energy here is like detaching from the situation, moving on with their life, and the other person is, you know, having some sort of emotional distress, maybe feeling like, yep, TikTok, this came out on the bottom, deadline, procrastination, too busy. There's somebody here who like feels like if they don't do something, this person's gonna walk away for good. Okay, and so let's get some more on this. What is this laughter, spiritually woke energy? What is this laughter, spiritually woke energy? Who is this? I feel like this is your energy, collective. I think this is your energy, and I think the TikTok SOS energy is the energy of the Scorpio that you're dealing with, but we'll see. What is this laughter, spiritually woke energy? Yeah, star card, Aquarius energy. You could be an Aquarius. I feel like this is your energy. You are moving on from the situation. Sun card, Leo energy. That's like the happiest card in the deck. I have the Ace of Swords here, clarity. And I have the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So, yeah, I feel like you are trying to move on. I feel like you've gotten clarity in a situation. I feel like you're healing from this situation. You may even be like finding some sort of success or something like that and moving on. Hanged Man, it's like something's been illuminated to you. There's some aha moment that's happened in the situation for you. So let's get the other energy, this TikTok SOS energy. What is this? Tell me about this energy, this distress, feeling like a rush to do something. What is this? Eight of Wands. Somebody wants to reach out. I feel like the Scorpio you're dealing with wants to reach out. I have the Hierophant card here, Taurus energy. I feel like this person is, I feel like they, it's like they know deep down on the inside that they, like I said, they got to do something or you're going to move on. Ten of Swords in the reverse. I feel like they kind of know that you're healing from the situation. I feel like there was some sort of betrayal here. And I feel like they know it. And Four of Swords here. I feel like that's all this person could think about. I feel like that's all this person can think about. And I have the Justice card here, Libra energy. I feel like they want to make something right. There was some sort of injustice here. Yeah, Eight of Cups. They can't walk away from this. The Scorpio you're dealing with is having a very hard time walking away from this. Okay, so let's go back. Let's get your energy with this star card. What is this star card for the Crosswatcher's energy? What is this star card for the Crosswatcher's energy? Four of Cups. I feel like you... And I have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, okay. I feel like you have no want to go back to this person at all. Okay, Queen of Swords in the reverse is, I said in the last reading, like the King and Queen of Swords energy is very direct, can be very cold, very cutting. And in the reverse, it's like you are likely to tell this person to fuck off if they were to reach out to you. Ace of Cups in the reverse. And I have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. This person was like, whatever this person did to you made it extremely upset you. I feel like you cried a lot of tears over this person. And with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, again, there's some sort of clarity that you gained over the situation. I feel like maybe you have seen this person for what they are. You've seen their true colors. I'm hearing true colors. Yeah, I feel like you, Four of Pentacles and the Two of Swords here. You could literally have this person blocked or something like that. This could be a no contact situation. But you really are kind of holding your cards close to the vest. You don't, I feel like you don't have any contact with this person. I feel like you may even I think for a little while you maybe tried to emotionally block this out. But I don't think you're having to do that anymore. I think you processed the situation a little bit, and I think you're just seeing it for what it is, and I think that's it. Yeah. Judgment card. I feel like you had some sort of awakening in the situation. Okay. So let's get this Eight of Wands for your person's energy. Let's get the Eight of Wands for this Scorpio's energy. World card in the reverse. Yeah, they're having a very difficult time moving on. Empress card. They see you as the Empress. They know what they lost. They know that what they lost. They know that you're moving on. Six of Swords. Three of Cups in the reverse. They may have put you in a third party situation, cheated or something like that. Yeah. So, okay, what is this Ten of Swords in the reverse then? What is, I feel like that's the Three of Cups here, but what is the Ten of Swords in the reverse? Three of Wands. They kept you waiting. They kept you waiting. Again, threes. They could have really put you in a third party situation, or like they couldn't decide between you and another person. Devil card in the reverse. I feel like this person, they thought they were going to be able to string you along and keep you waiting, and that did not happen. You did not do that. You got away from that. Okay, so what's this Justice card energy? What's this Justice card energy? Ten of Wands in the reverse. Moon card in the reverse, yeah. And then the Ace of Wands. Yeah, they want to come back and try to make it right, because what this is this person's heavily burdened by this. It's like in their conscience. I feel like they could be having dreams about you or something like that. I feel like it's like this is more about making themselves feel better about themselves than it is actually apologizing to you, is what I feel like this is. They just want the weight off of their shoulders. That's all this is. I don't really feel like this person, I really don't feel like this person has changed at all. King of Cups in the reverse, Scorpio energy. This is emotionally unavailable. And I feel like this person is emotionally unavailable. Yeah. King of Wands in the reverse. They could have been very controlling or something like that. They could have also been I get narcissistic with the King of Wands in reverse, but controlling anyways. I feel like this person wanted to do whatever they wanted to do while keeping you under control. Like keeping tabs on you, keeping you around, keeping you on the hook while they just did whatever they wanted to do. And Page of Wands in the reverse. This person's very immature actions. They don't think ahead. They don't plan ahead. They just do everything on a whim. And I feel like you had enough of that. You had about enough of that. And I really don't think you're going to go back to this person. Okay, so what is this person's actions going to be? What is this Scorpio's actions going to be for the collective? Six of Cups. They're going to try to revisit the past. They're going to try to come back around. They're going to try to come back around, but they're still the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, they can't make a decision. They don't know what they want. They're extremely off balance in their own life. This person, I feel like, doesn't have a direction. They don't know where they're going. I feel like you're really not going to get much out of this person. Okay, so that's what I have for Scorpio Crosswatcher. Okay, let's move on to Pisces. Let's move on to Pisces. Okay, Pisces, 1054. What does Pisces need to know? Or not Pisces, the Pisces Crosswatcher. Somebody who's dealing with a Pisces, what do they need to know? Person dealing with a Pisces, what do they need to know? 1111 on my timer right now. That may be significant for somebody. What does the Pisces Crosswatcher need to know? Okay. Swept up, head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions, sneaky link, hidden lover, low-key situationship, side piece, light bulb moment, hidden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. And I have bye Felicia, peacing out, thank you, next, leaving, and not caring. Okay. The energy that I'm getting for this is that I feel like this is a new person. This is a new person. And I feel like this maybe have been some sort of like sneaky link situationship or something like that. And I feel like somebody is to the point where they want more. They want more than this. And they're willing to walk away if they don't get more than this. Okay, and I feel like that's your energy. All of this I feel like is your energy. I feel like you want more from this person, this Pisces. And I don't know whether or not this person just doesn't have it to give, or the conversation just hasn't happened. But I feel like you may be realizing that there may not be more in the situation with this person. And you're prepared to walk away if need be. Okay. So what does the Crosswatcher dealing with a Pisces need to know? Give me more on the situation for the Crosswatcher. Okay. Six of Wands in the reverse. Tower card in the reverse. Judgment card. And the Seven of Wands. Yeah. And I have the Nine of Wands out here as well. Yeah, I feel like this with the Six of Wands in the reverse, it's almost like in the Tower card in the reverse, it's like there's some threshold that this relationship is not crossing for some reason. With the Seven of Wands and the Judgment card, it's like you're like at a crossroads with the situation. You're like at a point. You're like, this is either going to be a long-term relationship or this is going to be nothing at all. And I feel like with this Nine of Wands here, you're a little, like, you want to progress forward in the situation, but you also are kind of guarded now, because I feel like you've seen some behavior in this person that has shown you that there may not be, forward motion. Okay, so what is this Six of Wands in the reverse? What is this Six of Wands in the reverse? King of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, there's a lack of action here. Again, it's like there's no forward movement. Two of Wands in reverse. That's what this is. You feel stuck. This to me is giving very stuck energy. What is this Tower in the reverse? What's this Tower card in the reverse? 11 of Wands. I said it again. The 4 of Wands, my 11 card, and the 2 of Cups here. I feel like this is what you want. This is, I feel like there's some sort of conversation or something like that coming about it, because this is, you want marriage, you want long term, you want even give and take. I have the Lovers card out here, Gemini energy. You want it. Okay, you want the long term. And with this 5 of Pentacles, it's like you are prepared again to walk away from this, though. You don't want to. I don't think you want to walk away from this person. I feel like you feel extremely drawn to this person. I feel like you feel a soul tie to this person. I feel like you wouldn't fight for this relationship if not. And I feel like you want this person to fight for it too. But this person is this Pisces you're dealing with is in the 4 of Cups. Okay, they're in the 4 of Cups. Why is that? Why is this Pisces in the 4 of Cups energy? 4 of Swords. Yeah, they're undecided. They're undecided. Hermit card, Virgo energy. Yeah, there's something here, like, there's something here that's holding this person back. 8 of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, I'm getting the picture here. This person, they're kind of dragging their feet a little bit because they don't want to take a risk. They feel like this is a risk. There may have been something that went on in this person's past. 9 of Swords. There's something that is making this person extremely anxious about the situation. 7 of Pentacles, they may definitely be looking back at some sort of relationship or something like that they put a lot of effort and time into, and maybe it just didn't pan out like they wanted it to. And I mean, if somebody can't move forward in a relationship because of reasons like this, that's understandable, but it doesn't mean that you have to put up with this. This doesn't mean that you have to wait on this person. If you're ready for the long term and you're ready to do this, you absolutely should walk away from this person, because I feel like this person is very, there's a lot of stagnant energy here. Okay. Tell me some more about this energy for the Pisces. Ace of Wands. They're extremely attracted to you. Full card, Aries energy. They want to take the leap of faith. They're like holding back. There's a lot of holding back, a lot of anxiety. They want to take the leap. They have the 8 of Cups in the reverse. They don't want you to walk away. They don't want to walk away from the situation. They don't want that. They want the 10 of Cups. This could be same sex. They want the 10 of Cups. Yeah, okay. Yeah. 3 of Swords in the reverse. They have had their heart broken in the past, and they, yeah, 6 of Cups. I'm not really getting an energy that this past person is still in their life, but this could be the situation. They could be still holding on to a past person's energy here. What is this 6 of Cups? What is this 6 of Cups? Ten of Pentacles. 6 of Swords. Death card in the reverse. That's what I feared. And the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, this person is having an extremely hard time moving on from the past relationship. That's what I was in fear of. That's what this looks like to me. Okay. 3 of Pentacles, this is giving me an energy of like this person is maybe like getting advice from friends or something like that around about the situation. But either way, I do feel like it looks like this person, they're still extremely upset. I don't know if this was a rebound situation or something like that. Could be. This person, you have the Four of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Lover's card out here. And they have the Ten of Cups, which is like what they want, long-term happiness. They want to like come towards you, but they are having an extremely hard time walking away from this past person. And I got to tell you, I feel like this may be an instance of unrequited love. Got to be honest. If you're dealing with a Pisces, I feel like you may be dealing with unrequited love, okay? But what is this person's actions going to be towards the collective? What is this Pisces' actions going to be towards the collective? World card in the reverse. Wheel of Fortune. Chariot card. And the Two of Swords. And the Page of Swords in the reverse. I feel like this person is... They're gonna... This is like... There's a... This person is just going to play with your emotions. I'm sorry to tell you. It's like they move forward, but they move backwards. They move forward, they move backwards. They're ready to move on. They're ready to come towards you, and then they go back again. And I feel like this person is just going to stay in that energy, okay? So that's what I have for Pisces Crosswatcher. Yeah, it just kind of seems like a stagnant situation to me. All right, so let's move on to Cancer. Let's move on to Cancer. If you're watching for a Cancer, if you're dealing with a Cancer, this is for you, okay? What does the Cancer Crosswatcher need to know? Tell me what the Cancer Crosswatcher needs to know. Tell me what the Cancer Crosswatcher needs to know. Today. What does that say? Okay, good vibes present in the moment, okay? Long haul. In it to win it. Long-term intentions invested. Fed up. Over it, not having it, and frustrated. Okay, I'm getting two different energies here, like with the Scorpio reading. I feel like there's one person who's just kind of living in the moment. They're working towards their long-term goals. This long haul card's giving me Ten of Pentacles energy. This could be somebody that lives at a distance from each other as well. I'm seeing this winding road. I feel like this relationship has been a winding road. Yeah. Been a very winding road. It's like in this relationship, somebody doesn't know what's going to happen next, and that's where this fed up energy is coming in, over it, not having it, frustrated. Also with this Today card, I feel like there's an energy here of somebody who, like, you know, makes short-sighted decisions and things like that, or like, I don't know. Let's get the tarot before I go any more into that. Okay, what does the Cancer Crosswatcher need to know? Let's get your energy first. What is the Crosswatcher energy? What is the Cancer Crosswatcher energy? Knight of Cups. Nine of Wands. Queen of Swords. And the Six of Pentacles. So, for your energy, Crosswatcher, I feel like you, want to go towards this person. I feel like there's this, with this Nine of Wands, there's like, this is reading reticence to me. This is reading like fear. Fear. Six of Pentacles. I feel like there is I feel like you want to offer this person something, give this person something, give to the situation. But this Queen of Swords here in the reverse, I really don't know. I mean, you may have some choice words for this person. If you're dealing with a Cancer, you may have some choice words for this person for whatever reason. Okay, so let's get the Cancer's energy. Let's get the Cancer's energy. Let's get the Cancer's energy. You may be the one that got fed up. You may have been the one that was like, I can't do this, winding road situation. I can't do this. I don't know what's ever going to happen next in this situation. Maybe you're dealing with a person who just like lives in the moment from day to day, and you never know what's going to happen with this person, and so you just got fed up. I mean, that could have been the situation. But what is the Cancer's energy? Ten of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Cups. Tower card in the reverse. Temperance card in the reverse. This person has, and also I want to say this could be the reverse. If you're dealing with a Cancer, they could have gotten fed up with you as well. You can flip this and reverse it however it needs to be. If you feel like you're on the other side, go on the other side. But you could have gotten fed up with this person. This person could have gotten fed up with you. Somebody got tired of the whole not knowing what's going to happen next. They couldn't deal with, the anxiety of it or something like that. Ten of Swords in the reverse, though. I feel like this person is, and the Tower card in the reverse and the Temperance card in reverse. So I'll just start with the Queen of Cups, actually. This person has feelings for you. They have deep feelings for you, okay? They're having a hard time getting over this. Very hard time getting over this. They're finding it hard to make peace in the situation. Tower card in the reverse. They don't want to let this be what it is. They don't want to let this be the heartbreak that it is. They're doing everything that they can not to let the tower fall and just to, let it be over. Ace of Cups in the reverse. They're feeling a loss here. They're feeling the loss in the situation. Okay, so let's get, for your energy, what is this Knight of Cups? What is this Knight of Cups for your energy, Crosswatcher? Knight of Pentacles. I feel like there's some like dragging your feet energy here. This is what this is giving me. Like you don't want to, well, it may not be that. It just may like you don't want to take a risk. You do have the Nine of Wands out here. It's like you feel like this situation is like a risky situation, and that's the problem you're having here. Okay. Lover's card, Gemini energy. I feel like there's a soul tie here. I feel like you're feeling an extreme pull to this person. Ace of Wands, yeah. There's an extreme attraction here between you and this person, or at least on your side there is. But what's this Queen of Swords in the reverse? Three of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, there may be some sort of confrontation between you and this person. I think that's a little bit of the fear here. Maybe some sort of confrontation with this person. What is this Six of Pentacles, though? What is this Six of Pentacles? Sun card. Ten of Pentacles. And the Fool card, Aries energy. Nine of Cups. And the Star card. And the Empress. Take that too. I feel like looking at this Six of Pentacles, I don't want to say this is a third party situation. Nothing else out here is giving me third party, so it may not be that. I mean, the Lover's card can be about a decision, but I don't know if I'm getting this. For a small portion, this is third party, okay? But I feel like you want happiness with this person. You want long term with this person. I feel like you I don't know, I feel like you daydream about this or something like that. Yeah, Seven of Cups in the reverse. I feel like you stay in your head daydreaming about this a little bit. I feel like you see this person as the Empress. It's like this person with this Nine of Cups and the Star card, it's like this would be a wish granted. I feel like you think this would be like a wish granted with this person. So what's the problem? The Seven of Cups can also be about, you know, having confusion, overwhelming, or something like that. Options. It can be about options. So this could be third party. Doesn't have to be. Okay. So what? Well, let's get more on the Cancer's feelings though. What is this? What is this Ten of Swords in the reverse? What is this Ten of Swords in the reverse? The Magician card in the reverse, Gemini, Virgo energy. I feel like this person thinks that maybe they don't have what it takes to make this work. Or you don't have what it takes to... There's something here that's missing in the situation to make this work. And that's what this person is feeling. This Cancer, they're feeling like they don't have what it takes in the situation to make this work for some reason. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, they're holding back from the situation. Keeping their cards close to the vest. Definitely doing that. But World card in the reverse, they're not... This cycle isn't over for them. It's not over for them. Eight of Swords. Stuck in their head about it. They feel like they're in like a self-imposed prison. But it's what this is a self-imposed prison, though. This person could easily get out of it, but for some reason, they're keeping themselves there. Five of Wands in the reverse. You know, this is a little bit of that avoiding conflict energy. I feel like with you, the Queen of Swords in the reverse, that's what your energy is. You're trying to avoid conflict. This person's trying to avoid conflict as well. They don't know how to fight for this situation either. They don't know what to do to fight for this situation. So what is this person's actions going to be? What is this person's actions going to be? The High Priestess in the reverse. I feel like for now there's just going to be no... this could be a no contact situation. I feel like they're not going to say much though. I don't really see this person coming forward. I do have the Devil card in the reverse here. And I also have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So this person has not let this go. They have not moved on. They do feel like there's some sort of toxic attachment in the situation. That Devil card. I mean, this could just be an issue of incompatibility. But there's something here, though. It's like... This could be incompatibility, but at the same time, this is like... When I have the Devil card and the Lover's card in the same reading, I've said this over and over again, that screams soul tie. There's something here, but there's something like... Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Seven of Swords in the reverse. I feel like this person thinks coming back towards you would involve manipulation and deception. And they, with this Five of Pentacles, it's almost like they would rather be stay out in the cold. This really could be a no contact situation with this High Priestess card and the Five of Pentacles. I feel like they think that maybe they would rather stay out in the cold. If they're the one who got fed up in the situation, they feel like they'd rather stay out in the cold than have confusion, deception, manipulation, game playing. They would much rather be, you know, in this energy that they're in than to deal with that. If it's the reverse, that's how you feel. Okay. So, yeah, that's all I'm really getting for this situation. There's a blockage here. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is third party. This could be a lot of different things. Incompatibility. Like I said, there could be a distance here with this long haul card. It could be anything. So, that's what I have for Cancer. So now I'm going to do a collective reading 34, 37. I'm going to do a collective reading here. And this is going to be for the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces collective. This is not going to be for cross-watchers. I mean, cross-watchers are welcome if you want to watch. But this is for specifically a water sign collective reading. So this is for the water sign collective. Okay, what does a water sign collective need to know? Well, let's start out with Oracle first, actually. What does the water sign collective need to know? What does a water sign collective need to know? Spilling the beans, revealing secrets, cats out of the bag, untrustworthy, skirt, quick getaway, the runner, escaping, recalling memories, missing someone, reminiscing, numbing, self-medication, addictions, irrational behavior. And I have supersize me, doing too much excessive overindulgence. Okay. So I feel like there's somebody here. Don't know if this is the water sign collective's energy or another person. But I feel like there's, with this runner card, I feel like there's somebody here that wants to talk. I feel like this person has been like numbing themselves. They could be like drinking or something like that. They could be, with this recalling energy, this could be a situation where they're like, you know, looking at your pictures, looking at your social media, remembering the past, you know, thinking about memories. They may be either numbing themselves because of this, or this may come up when they're numbing themselves. Like if this person's drinking or something like this, I feel like this comes up for them. Okay. This quick getaway, the runner escaping. I feel like there's a runner involved in the situation. I don't know if this is you. I don't know if this is them. Could be either one. Okay, so let's get this energy here. What does the water sign collective need to know? What does the water sign collective need to know? What does the water sign collective need to know? Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups in the reverse, Empress card, Libra, Taurus energy, and the Eight of Swords. So, there's somebody here who on the surface looks put together. They look happy, they look thriving, and they may be achieving in some ways, or having success in some ways or something like that. I feel like this person on the surface is charismatic, going towards, I feel like, a side note, there's somebody here that is like one of those people who kind of, they care a lot about looks. They care a lot about the outside. There could be some like fashion thing here or something like that. I always get this when I have the Empress card and the Queen of Wands together. It could be somebody like that. But I feel like, so they have a mask is what I'm trying to say. This person has a mask on. Okay, but inside they're the Ace of Cups in the reverse and the Eight of Swords. They're definitely this recalling energy, and the Ace of Cups in the reverse, they definitely could be drinking. There's some sort of like sad emotions on the inside for this person. Okay, so give me some more on this situation. What is this Queen of Wands? Tell me what this Queen of Wands is. Page of Swords in the reverse, and the King of Swords. I feel like this person, is, like I said, on the surface, they may be like, look cold in the situation. They may be acting cold towards the water sign collective. There could be like this could be like no communication or something like here. But this Page of Swords in the reverse, this person again on the inside, they're recalling this recalling card. They're wondering about things. They're looking at your social media, looking at your pictures. I feel like they stay heavily stuck in this energy as well. Moon card in the reverse, Pisces energy. I feel like this person, it's like they want to divulge something. I don't know. They want, there's some illusion about something I think this person is maybe seeing through. They're seeing through some sort of illusion. Gaining clarity for some sort of illusion. I have the World card here. Yeah, they're seeing through some sort of illusion in a situation, and there's some sort of cycle in their life that's coming to an end. So, tell me about this World card. What is this World card? What is this World card? Queen of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Four of Cups in the reverse. I feel like this person, well, hold on. Let's clarify this. Clarify this Queen of Pentacles. Clarify this Queen of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ten of Swords. Okay. Yeah, that's so this Queen of Pentacles here is another person. Could be a feminine energy, doesn't have to be. This just looks like another person here. There's some sort of cycle that is coming to a close with another person. And with this Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, it's like maybe they've held on to a situation that was some sort of illusion or something like that. They're seeing through this illusion, and they're kind of allowing it to be what it is. That's what I'm getting from this. They're allowing this to be what it is. Four of Cups in the reverse, though, there is a stuck energy here. There's a stuck energy here, though. What is this stuck energy? Lover's card, Gemini energy. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Eight of Wands in the reverse. And the Seven of Wands in the reverse. This person, I feel, is like, I feel like this person may be stuck in some sort of karmic lesson or something like that. Ten of Cups in the reverse. This isn't a happy situation, whatever this is. Whatever this is. It's not a happy situation, but I feel like this person, with this Eight of Wands in the reverse, it's like they can't communicate. They can't come towards you for some reason. They're thinking about this a lot with this Eight of Swords. They're thinking about it a lot. But for some reason, like the Seven of Wands in the reverse, there's some sort of obstacle this person is refusing to cross. Some boundary this person is refusing to cross. This is also kind of a blocking card. This could be a no contact situation, but there's some boundary that this person is refusing to cross. It's like they know deep down the truth. They know something that is no longer an illusion to them. They're seeing through some sort of illusion in a situation. This could be about another relationship. I do think it's about another relationship, but it could be a lot of things. This person could be materialistic, and that could be there's some sort of lifestyle this person is having a hard time letting go of. It could be that. But they have the King of Cups and they have the Sun card, Leo energy. But I feel like there are deep feelings here. This person has deep feelings. This person, like you are happiness to this person. You are a victory to this person. So, okay, what are your feelings in this situation, collective? Let's get the other deck. Let's go to the other deck. What is the collective's feelings here? What is the collective's feelings about the situation here? I mean, I feel like you... I don't know. We'll just see. Page of Swords. You're curious about it too. Queen of Swords, but you're definitely Judgment card, Scorpio energy, and the Wheel of Fortune. And High Priestess here as well. I feel like you are very much in this. You're curious about the situation, but there's also a holding back energy as well. I don't feel like you're gonna go towards this. I feel like you've had some sort of awakening here. I feel like there's some sort of like, maybe you feel like this was a karmic lesson with this person, and I feel like maybe you are moving past that. I feel like you are listening to your intuition now in the situation. This could be, whatever happened in this situation could have been like led you to some sort of spiritual awakening, and now you're listening to your intuition, and I feel like your intuition is telling you to walk away from this situation. 8 of Cups. Five of Pentacles, yeah. Hermit card, Virgo energy. Yeah, I feel like you've done some deep soul searching in this situation. And I have the Five of Swords out here as well. So I feel like maybe this was, you felt manipulated, played with. This is about mind games and manipulation. And I feel like you're seeing that. I feel like you're seeing this person in this situation for what it was. Okay. So what's gonna be this person's actions towards the water sign collective? What's gonna be this person's actions towards the water sign collective? Three of Swords, Six of Swords, Devil card, Capricorn energy. This person quite literally, I think, is going to try to move on from they're going to try to move on from this situation. Or no. I feel like in this situation with this Three of Swords and the Six of Swords, I feel like they may move on from the past situation. Two things are going to happen. They're either going to move on from this situation, but stay like obsessed with it, their energy is going to stay hooked to yours even though they're trying to move on. I also feel like for some of you, they're going to move on from this past situation because they see this past situation as some sort of codependent relationship or something like that. Okay. Tell me some more about that. What is this Devil card? Tell me what this Devil card is here. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, again, like they see this as some sort of illusion. Two of Swords, and they're moving to Seven of Wands. I think they're eventually going to get to a point where they actually do stand up for themselves in this situation. Whatever obstacle here that this person is refusing to cross, they're going to cross it. Again, with this Two of Swords, this could be a blocking situation. They may go around that somehow, some way. Okay, Nine of Cups, Six of Wands, Eight of Wands. Okay, yeah, this person's definitely going to come back towards you. They're definitely going to come back towards you. And I have the Knight of Pentacles out here as well, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this person sees you. So the Nine of Pentacles is my pre-Empress card. Again, they see you as the Empress. They want another opportunity. And they do have eyes on you with the Six of Wands. I feel like they're watching you get attention from other people as well. And I think that bothers this person. I think that heavily bothers this person. And I think they are like, they're just not going to let that happen. They're not going to let you, they're not going to want to let you walk away with another person. Okay. So What's going to be the outcome in the situation? What's going to be the outcome in the situation? Seven of Swords, planning, strategizing. But I feel like you're still in this King of Swords energy. I feel like you're still in this King of Swords energy. But I do feel like this person is planning and strategizing. They're trying to... It's very sneaky a little bit what this person is going to try to do. But there's the Two of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles here. So it's like this is... And the King of Cups here. This person has deep feelings for you. They feel a soul tied towards you, and like they're looking with the Seven of Pentacles. This is like sunk cost. They've put so much into this situation that it's almost hard to let this go. But I mean, I feel like there's another situation going on here for this person, though. They see through it. They see through it. They see the truth in it. They're seeing that, but it's the obstacle. It's them overcoming the obstacle. It's them, you know, it's them taking action. Eight of Pentacles. I do see them working towards this, though. I do see them working towards this. Ace of Swords, yeah. They're gaining clarity. That's happening right now. This person is gaining clarity. I think you've gained clarity. If there was any mind games and manipulation happening in this, you've seen through that. And I also feel like you're not gonna deal with that going forward. Okay. So that's what I have for the Water Sign Collective. That's gonna be that. I have all signs who's in your energy coming up tomorrow, and then yeah, we'll go from there. I feel like I want to do another twin flame reading. This reading right here is making me want to do a twin flame reading, so that may come up next after this. So thanks for watching.